I would like to invite my most special guest, Madam Lha Dorji. So, firstly, thank you so much, Lha Dorji. Thank you so much for taking the time out and finally agreeing to do this with me. I've been wanting to have you for like I don't know ever since I wanted to start. I thought about you also.
Thank you so much
So,
for being a part
anyway,
of this.
how's everything?
All good, all good.
So far, so
Everything is
good. Hmm.
so far so good. Yeah. So,
Yeah.
how's everything at your end, though?
The SSDD, I always say it. SSDD, same shit, different day. That's my
I
standard
I see. I
dialogue, huh?
was very creative these days. Or even with the videos, every new videos I see is like very like I mentioned, very
Raw,
organic
bro.
and very raw. It
Yes,
looks
these
so
days, I don't know
good.
if you notice, see, I'm, we hardly post here. I'm always posting my old and memories na oni dume na.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
reposting and zumbi too like I don't know, I don't feel like making one here. And today my husband was like, let's just make one. No, Salape, this one we just randomly made it. But Ani, I'm losing my interest here again. Always like
At
that.
times, I mean, that and some phase home memo. Sometimes you lose interest, then again you want to start making, and again you're losing interest.
Zodalu, then Zodalu, I don't know about you, but me, no Zoda, not miss some Zojomis, like 5 videos. Then
Same
Mazo,
here.
1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, Zomine ngadi.
I don't know
Yeah.
if it's the same with others also. Again, never remember.
Imemo, ani. There were some people they kongari chika zobe and then they save it they post on different days. Ngadi di
Yes,
gara
yes.
tembuchina. Yeah. So anyway, firstly, I'd like to thank you for wanting to speak up because I feel you should. I think of all the people, I think you should definitely speak up. I feel you have a lot inside you that you want to, talk about, but I think you have that image to keep. You're a movie star. Like everybody knows who Lha Dorji is. Everybody loves Lha Dorji, but I feel like you have a lot to say, but I feel you're not able to speak up. See.
Yeah, true, quite true. I
Yeah.
think yeah, I do feel that at times. Oh, now I think I should just pick up. What? Don't I seal everything inside myself, and then I
Yeah.
just don't even share it to my close friends or even to my parents. So I feel
Yeah.
like okay, I don't think this is good for me. And when Au approached me for this, I was like, "Am I ready for this? Like, do I really want to do it?" Like, at first, the first time, I wasn't really confident with myself, and then I tried going live like once or twice, and then I think I have gained a little bit of confidence to go live and then face whatever.
Yeah, yeah. You know what? Ani Gachilo, I don't know if you're aware of it, no? But like there is this thing called ngachi. We as human beings, no, when we go through certain emotions and when we have so many things to say, but like you, if you just keep it inside, like I can't say, I can't share it it's either too like shameful or it's either too like people might think that it's like useless, or people might think like, my god, what a drama queen no, because I have these thoughts, huh? When I feel like I want to say something, I feel like, oh, the other person might say like, what a drama queen, attention seeker type of a
That's
thing,
like
no?
being very overly sensitive, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah,
too
even
sensitive.
I felt
Come
it.
on, snap out of it. We get this type of comments, no? But I feel you should still speak up, because if we don't, if we have unexpressed emotions in our body, no? And we keep hiding and we keep hiding and we have that, we show that happy self and we show like, what, everything is fine. I can do everything. I am strong.
Mm. Yes,
That
yes,
is
exactly.
so bad. That's the worst thing you can do for your mental health, remember? Because
Very,
that
very
unexpressed
true.
emotion, no, will
Yes.
eventually come out. Resentment, fear, remember? So I always feel like people should just speak up. Yeah, what the hell? People are gonna judge you anyway. You know,
True.
whatever you do, cheap movies, so you are like, living your life, you're doing whatever you want to do, people are gonna judge you. Ngana chinna de aluta, TikTok, Zoro people will judge me also, so so I feel might as well do what you want to do and be judged. You know?
Yeah, very true, actually.
Yeah, that's what I
I
feel,
feel like
see. So,
there's so many thoughts running in my mind most of the days.
yeah.
I'm most of the time overthinking. I think I'm a very overthinker. And I always used to keep things to myself. Like, okay, with time, everything will get better, you know. There's a saying like time heals. But then I feel like certain things it doesn't, and you need really good closure to it. And like O said, sometimes all these things will bring you certain ill faith in you, like if
Yeah,
ill
yeah.
faith in you, and like mental health problems or physical health problems like that. And I think I've faced it, and yeah, I have some things in store to talk about it.
Yes, yes, and I want you to speak up, and I'm standing right behind you. That's why I put off the comments, because people can be so nasty. See, like
Uh,
kache mother way, kache love dero, kache na chimi to velo, kache na kache. But it's not Bhutan. I notice ngachi ki dit love mewa, ngachi dubi mi cham chi meme, ngachi human
yeah,
nature na ane bi mewa.
it's everywhere. I've seen in every
Everywhere it's
society.
like that, man. And especially people like you all know in everybody's public view, like they watch every move of yours. They're just waiting for you to make one small mistake for them to catch and then point it out, so that in their minds they'll have that thing of like, oh, so she's like us. Zumbegite. So they're just trying to bring you down to in their own minds. It doesn't affect you, me, in any way. The last na di pe watching mo. So that's why I had to just put off the comments before they get some comments get affect Jodi. Zadi. Even they like,
At
nothing
times,
bad.
yeah, it does affect you. But Dadi, I think I am becoming getting much better in that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
about the judgment and everything, I feel in life everyone has done something like inhonorable, and nobody is in a position to judge others. Even me, I don't like to judge others because I am one imperfect human being, and I feel like I don't have the rights to judge anyone. Like
Exactly.
yeah, so that's what I feel about getting judged or anything. And when I look at other surroundings, and when I see and hear stories about what they have faced and what they're facing, I feel like, oh, they're also going through similar like mine, and but then it's just they're in a different circumstances. And I'm in a different circumstances, and their story doesn't get out of the house. Mine does, because I chose to be
Exactly.
the
Yes.
actress.
Yes.
That comes with certain price you have to pay.
Yeah.
So that's what I've realized over time, and I have to face it somehow. So I have
Yeah.
realized that.
You know what? Nga didi ani Shah Rukh Khan gi lab meme na Shah Rukh Khan gi somehow that thing that he said, see, like in one interview he said like, you know what? I'm ready for stardom, and I know there'll be millions of people who love me and millions of people who'll hate me, and I'm ready for it because I love the attention, I just love it that people are watching me. You should have that mentality, see.
In there, you have to. I'm kind of building that. It's like I'm
Yeah.
manifesting, only the good things. Like, oh, people loves me, people like me, not like people hate me. Why is everyone hating me? If I keep on like thinking that why is everyone hating me, then I think eventually it manifests, and people will maybe like start hating you. So now I am in a very different state of mind, and I'm like, oh, wherever I go, I have to carry that smile, and I have to talk. I have to go forward and smile. And even if I'm not in my good days, I
Yeah.
have to make sure that okay, I have that smile, and then
Just so the person talking about you feels a pinch more. Thank you. That's your best revenge. See.
oh yeah, so
So
true.
yeah. So Ngaludi, because like for me personally, I don't have like see, I got such a fright, yeah, light me. For me personally, I don't have like haters and all that because I'm not in that public eye that much. I'm only in TikTok.
Any haters, like I see comments like this is one creator who don't have any haters. Like,
I have him again. Let's go. I have him Dunidi Duba, but then like what I do is like now, like I was talking to Kitty Tandibida last time, and she was like, the amount of hate messages that the movie stars get is just like people send paragraphs, Lucy, like of hate. So I was just thinking like, what? people have all the time to do that. Say no, Messi. Like, it's got. I feel it's got nothing to do with how you carry yourself or how you live your life. I just feel that these people are just insecure in their own skin, Manova, and you
I
all
feel
have what they
sometimes
want. So,
sometimes if you look at the positive aspect, you can for yourself, I mean, it might be because you might be triggering something in them, like, you might be
yeah,
having something that they don't have, and which is why people get triggered easily, and then that's how haters are created, I feel. And
yeah,
that kind of sometimes, if I take it deeply, it brings little kind of unhappiness to me, like, oh, I'm triggering such things in them and creating my own unhappiness, and then their unhappiness, and it's because of me that they're becoming such kind of person, all these things kind of like comes in my mind, and sometimes it becomes a burden also
yeah,
for
yeah.
me, actually.
Yeah, but then you must always keep in mind that you don't owe anyone anything. You know, their happiness don't depend on you. Your happiness should not depend on them. You do you. You do what you do best. I don't think like you should be feeling guilty and all that. That guilt feeling of like, oh ngagi bedi and feel bedo you pay. You should not do that because then you are just creating your own block in Mabade.
Mm, yeah,
That's all
that's
in
what
your
I'm.
own head.
Yeah.
So now that we've broken the ice, do you want to start the questions? Zai, kaun banega crorepati?
I'm scared, I don't want to make any mistakes. Like, I felt like,
Don't
okay,
worry.
I feel
Don't
like I have
worry.
an
Just like
exam
if you
coming
know,
up.
just say whatever you have to say. Just say whatever you have to say. Don't worry. Okay. Whenever you are ready, I am ready too. Okay. So let's begin. Let's get real with Lha Dorji. It was in my pride book.
Oh, that's right.
Then quickly, can you tell us something about yourself as Shekil Hamo and not Lha Dorji?
People have seen me do TikTok. Like on TikTok, I'm a very different person. I feel like one thing they should know about me is when I'm Chukil Hamo, when you're meeting me in real life, I'm a very introvert person. And people expect me to be that Lha Dorji they see on TikTok, and I think it's a disappointment for them when they see like I'm completely different, and I'm not as forthcoming as I am, like as I appear on TikTok. I kind of like I feel like I'm very bubbly, my character
Yeah.
seems to be very bubbly on TikTok, but in real life it's like I am a very introvert, social, I have this I'm socially awkward person, I feel,
Yeah.
and that kind of
Yeah.
like creates a different impression. Like, oh, she's, like she's unapproachable. She's like
Hamje and
so
all.
humpty, yeah. So and so full of herself. That full of herself. I just heard recently, like people were talking, that she's so full of herself, and then I was like, oh no, people have this kind of impression about me, and it is completely wrong. It's just that I cannot go forward and talk to certain people, and it's just like I am more comfortable to stay in my own bubble. Whenever
Yeah.
I'm attending certain functions or events, it's like even if I see people whom I know, I just cannot go and approach them. It's just like I feel socially awkward to approach, and that kind of like creates a different impression about me. And over the years, that has kind of impacted me, I think, brought a huge impact on me and
Oh,
me as Lha Dorji. So
okay,
yeah,
okay.
that's one
So
thing I
you
wanted to
so
say.
so in real you're introverted, nothing wrong with that. You're
Yeah.
introverted, you feel yang sashe. More in
Yes.
social gatherings, you feel yang sashe to talk, and that doesn't mean that she's full of herself. She's just awkward. Some people are awkward. Some
Yeah,
people feel like "Seshe." Yeah.
people do tell me like, why are you so awkward? Like there's been two incidences. I know them, and then I'm very quite frank with them also. And then we
Yeah.
meet at certain function, and I'm just like, just hi, labing ay anyway, jugjong wow. I just don't stand and talk with them and then spend time. And then they're like, why are you so awkward? They just tell me that thing, and it kind of like, oh yeah, I think I am socially awkward. So anyway, no
Yeah.
more.
Introverted. Actually, even my husband is very similar to you. He looks like Namsami funny on TikTok. No, Namsami.
Yeah,
Even
yeah.
in my stories, like he loves like doing all his Bollywood thing, But in social gatherings, and especially if he sees like Namsami traditional ko kira can in his own hotel, he feels so awkward. So
I can
say
totally understand now.
he's also like that. But once he starts talking, he's okay. He gets into like at the comfortable journey. But most of the time, first time children, he gets like like and then he look for me and then come and then I'm because I am very extroverted.
I love your energy.
Yeah. I just like talk. I'm like socially awkward. Even I am in the sense like I'm not like I don't hesitate to talk and all that. No, but socially awkwardness in the sense that ngadi lam joy joira butrini chiye, or I'll be banging my knee on the table, or banging my head on the window or something like that.
Clumsy, oh,
Yeah,
clumsy.
I think I'm so clumsy. So then that's why, like, whenever we go out, I always have like a friend of mine, or if I'm out with my husband, he'll always be holding me tight because I'm known to fall down. So that way, I'm very awkward. But I'm like, if I have to be, I can be introverted as well. But most of the time, I'm extroverted. Yeah, I'm like, now I've reached this point where, like, I don't care, man. I'm just gonna speak it up. So this is how it is. But even my husband can be quite like introverted and Hanizum Beni. But it's very nice to know. And I think you
People
should
can
like,
misjudge you based on that. Yeah,
yeah,
I feel like that's how I get judged easily. Like,
yeah,
don't melos. It's nothing like that. If I, when I'm with my friends and when I'm with my people who are like, whom I'm very comfortable with, they know my different version. Like, I'm
yeah,
like full on, like, I explode sometimes with them,
yeah,
but
yeah,
I just cannot. Like,
yeah, yeah.
yeah.
You choose anime. I think you choose who you give your energy, Mengatawachin. Like, to
Uh-huh.
just let loose and to just be free. You are kind of choosy with the people around you, and I think that's fine. I think that's a very good trait, yeah, actually. Ngachizum bewachindi. If say for instance I meet you right now and then we start talking for like 5 minutes, and in 5 minutes I will share all my secrets with you. I don't know what kind of a person you are, but I will tell you everything. And then later at night, yeah, the shit, man, I should have said that. you know? And it's
But for me, I think it doesn't help with our us as an artist. I think we should be more extroverted and more like more talkative, or more assertive in our field. I feel, and
yeah,
that
yeah,
has kind of like affected my introvertness, has kind of like affected my own at times my career also, but
yeah.
not in a bad not in a very bad shape, but yeah, that's just a little disadvantage of me being an introvert, I
But you
think.
know what? One day you will explode. And
I
there'll
do
come
feel
a
like
time,
that. I do
yeah,
feel like
there
one day I
will
will
come a
explode.
time, mark my words, huh? There'll come a time when you'll be like, whatever, and you will just like say whatever you have to say, see. One day the time will come. Maybe not now, but
I can
soon, I
sense it
think.
though, yes.
Yeah. So my next question is, what is the first thing that comes to your mind when I say happiness?
mm, I think I associate my happiness with my family, my son, and I was just wondering, like, why do I consider them my happiness? Like, why are they my happiness to me? And then I was trying to dig deep the other day, and I realized, like, knowing that I am surrounded by their love, their unconditional love and support, and knowing that I have them, and that kind of energy that they have for me and I have for them, that's kind of very pure, and that brings happiness to me, and that is somehow my happiness. And
Yeah.
I think, yeah, the pure love that we have, that I have for my son, that I have for my parents, my loved ones, I think that is happiness for me. I don't know if I answered it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Very thing. What I noticed is most women, no, especially like mothers, most mothers, like even me, for instance, no. mother's love as soon as you become a mother, and then you think of the word happiness, you always have your children in Missy.
Yeah,
It's
the
always your
first thing that
children.
comes in your
Yeah.
mind.
Yeah. For me also, when like somebody says happiness, it's my kids. They annoy me, huh? My kids can be
I
brats.
can
Oh my
relate.
God, they will like ngalu chilo zumbi zotao, but they also give me so much happiness, you know.
Yes, oh yes, yes, yes.
So, Amen. That was a really nice answer. You said your family, your parents, and all that. Mo,
Yes.
how was your childhood?
Yeah, I think most of the people don't know, and some close friends and families know. We were actually three of us, my siblings. When I talk about childhood, I am reminded of my late sister. We lost our middle sister in 2015. So my childhood, I grew up with her. Actually, we grew up together, and we have had a lot of memories. We grew up very ordinary, like, going to the government school, like studying, trying to be studious, and trying to score high and pass, or get good marks. So my childhood, I spent most of the time studying, reading, and at times going for recreational activities like playing badminton, and that's how I was kept engaged by my parents, I feel. And yeah, I am reminded of my late sister when I talk about my childhood. So yeah, pretty much an ordinary childhood, just like anyone. Chico, please.
But that must have been very difficult, mo losing your sibling because imagine no be misubede.
Yeah. It doesn't hit you right away, wow. When you lose someone, when you lose your loved ones. Thank you. Okay, stop. When you lose your loved ones, it doesn't directly hit you. I have realized that, and
Yeah,
thank you.
yeah. So cute. He wants you to drink.
He made a chocolate shake for me.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when we lost her, it was definitely one of our family's biggest nightmare, I would say. And we didn't anticipate anything. Like, we didn't see that coming, and it was hard for all of us, especially for my dad. I thought it would be hard for my mom, but my mom stood stronger than my father. I saw my father like yeah, breaking down a lot of times. I've never seen him in that kind of state, like, ever. And that kind of like really changed the way how we think about ourselves, like, as a family. And it was really difficult time for us. Definitely.
So you said like your favorite childhood memory was with your late sister,
Yeah.
and her passing away was, I think, one of the most traumatic event in your lives. No, all of your lives, family na.
Yes. So when you lose someone, I think I don't know if that's like one of the biggest that sometimes puts you in a very dark place as well. Like, why does it happen? Why did it happen? Like, why did we have to face all these things? And you seem to question not just yourself, but also God. Like, why her? And it wasn't really a nice episode when
Yeah,
all
yeah,
these things happened.
definitely, definitely. Like now that you're talking about your late sister, and she passed away at a very young age. At young age,
Yeah, so
when my grandmother passed away at the age of 95, she's lived a full life, my grandmother. But she's lived her life. She did what she had to do. Children, grandchildren, great grandchildren. Gara case hadi beru. When she passed away, I was traumatized there. Like, to the point that till now I'm doing my healing there. I get anxiety, I get all that. I'm not able to handle death, Missy. And that, I think, is one of the no, scariest part about me is, I cannot accept death, especially to people I'm close with, Imaba. So then I was getting like anxiety, I'm so anxious. Then usually I talk a lot, I laugh a lot, I'm full of energy, like cracking jokes, and and with Mimi, they suddenly shut down Joe. It's kind of worrisome, no, for especially for my husband, because he sees me every day. So I made it very difficult for him. Poor guy. Kalab me mo. Then they ngarage understand me. So he's trying to make me understand, like, wait, Pema, try and understand. Your grandmother lived 95 long years. Everybody has to go there, but no, why her? Why her sitting at the Anuzum Johnny Dubate, your sense of judgment becomes like shaky, remember?
Yeah.
Then he told me one thing, see that, even Lord Buddha said, Losi, there is not a single house in this world where a person hasn't died, So why you? What's so special about you that, nobody in your household should die, Everybody who's born has to go say, "Anila bigalete bente atsi," like, "Wait, imeme say no me." But but it's really sad. I'm really sorry that you lost your sister at such a young age. Hani dinam samay phame bate, And but I'm sure she's in a better place, no pain, and she's watching over all of y'all.
Yeah, that's what keeps us like in a very good place, like knowing that there's someone looking over you. I think
Yeah.
that brings you little peace, like accepting. You're always it took me like almost 3 years to believe that she was gone. Like I was always in my initial disbelief that she's still around. You don't feel that someone, when you lose someone that instantly, you don't feel like they're gone. Like it
Yeah.
takes not just months, but takes years for you to accept that. And it's almost, yes, slow.
Anichi dume na kashlo. There is a example with Dubate. There is a container, and then there is a ball, no? So that container is what is our body, and that ball is that emotion. Imabate mo. So what happens is something like Gachinachi Be. Nothing really happened. The pain is still there in the body, It's just that our body, our energy has become much bigger to be able to handle that grief. So over time, the pain is there. We'll always miss the person we've lost, but we become better equipped to accept it and face it and move on. Ani tu ani mapa ini for me, like, for me to say it is very easy, but for me to feel it is difficult. Grief dates like that. But within it's a little difficult. So if anybody has lost anyone in your family, or try to be strong. This too shall pass. Simichiduwa, that emotion, that grief, and always ani chi lameba the mi machum gi hemane lameba so ilam gom se lamemena so ilam gom se. What basically what they're trying to say is, what would your Tsoilam do if he was in your position? So if you've lost anyone and you're grieving and you're sad and you're not able to let go, you please always put yourself, I think, like, what would that person do? Say, with no watching, it makes the pain easier, the grief easier, I feel more.
So,
Yeah. So my next question is, okay. People keep talking about rich and poor. What do you have to say? Like, a lot of people I've noticed, they say like rich people are snobs, kamte, rich people, they are like this, labels be, and poor people are nice, and poor people are anizumbe mentality chunguchi didinga nothing notice be. What's your say in this?
I feel like that is because, like I said, it must be triggering, those people, like those who have, they will not feel it, and those who don't have might be getting triggered because of someone who has. So because of that, all these kind of things like comes out of people's mouth or such. They create it themselves. It's not like it's actually there. Like everyone's a human being at the end of the day, like despite being rich or poor. Like if you have extra, then that is good. Like if you don't have, you work for it. Like I know one saying, like in Dzongkha, like Tirudi Hiruya Latsup Mire Zotsup say. I think when it comes to wealth, I think it's that. And when it comes to being, like rich people are kamte or something like that, it totally depends on the individual. Maybe some are, maybe some are not. Some are actually like, I know a few people who are like very genuinely kind, who are like always giving, who are secretly actually like doing charities and doing, so many things. And I feel like it is not really relevant to, associate richness or being rich and being kamte. It's nothing to do like that. At the end of the day, like I said, everyone's human being, and real wealth lies in being compassionate, having kindness in you. And that's what I understand about rich and poor, not like associating with wealth and everything. It's like it doesn't make sense.
Yeah, because I don't know actually notice bega mashi, but ani ngagi ani notice be like anga khodi chup me an khamte chi ho, like unapproachable, like snobs, or I khodi di minyam chui, I khodi legim ho, but not necessary. No, money has
Some
got
people are
nothing
so
to do
low
with how
key,
a
like,
person is.
yeah.
No,
Some people
it's
who
gonna.
has everything are like, they stay like so they don't even like have a proper golaya rangrong begin lalu anzum this
Eh,
Thomas, and then
eh.
they
Yeah,
don't
I
know that
know
they
one.
have.
No, I'll not name that. Late she's passed away, but she has how many buildings in town there? But she, Tauda Didi, she doesn't even look like she's the owner of all these buildings in town. She's to be like, anzum college, and I guess normal college chicken, domachiza, and I do casual, normal, like there's no air. Anzum duva. I think it's all about rangi anime mula no tham.
Yeah, it's all depends on, I think, individual gi rana sagi on, like I said, personal experiences, maybe not
Yeah.
based on, yeah, being rich and poor, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, that. Yeah. So when actually the fourth question na hime now fifth is okay. Now this is relating to your movie. I don't have that many questions about your movie ki message. I just realized it. But okay, but this is like, how has your entry to the movie industry been? Were you like welcomed with wide open arms, or did you like, feel out of place, or did you feel some sort of resistance? How was it?
Okay, tup, 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 tup.
Yeah. Keep
Uh,
on something.
yeah, after I'm done, he wants me to call his friend's mom, and then yeah, regarding the entry in the film industry, it was all thanks to TikTok that people started noticing me, and I'm grateful to everyone who gave me the opportunity to, act in the film. And I wouldn't say it was an easy one, because I struggled with, I won't say I struggled, but I didn't have that pure Dzongkhagi accent, or like I'm from East, I'm a Shasho. Okay, both of you. Anything. I'm from the East. I think I'll repeat one. Since I'm from the East and I'm a Shashop, and I had a little, people didn't like my accent, I felt. And that kind of like really affected, I won't say, but that was a little disadvantage in me. And I tried my best, and I tried to, whenever I conversed, I started using Dzongkha. I did a lot of ads in Dzongkha as well. I started doing a lot of ads, and that helped me a lot with my accent, I feel. And I'm still trying my best to speak fluently, like everyone, expects me to. And but however, I'm grateful that I was able to act in very good movies, and I'm grateful for the opportunities that my directors and producers gave me. Yeah, I have a very grateful heart.
Yeah, so basically they were like "Ati sa help there and zumbi bechi me what they will teach you because your first time movie na baby I'm
Yeah,
sure you were like lost and
it's quite true. I didn't know like how to act. I had a tough time at first because TikTok is different. TikTok, you can do whatever you want. Everything is in your hands. Like when it comes to movie, there are 14 least is 14 people, I would say, like on set, and at times there can be 50 to 60 people surrounding you, and that kind of like really shook my nerve.
yeah.
Initially, and I tried my best to give my best in everything that I did. However, I do get a lot of always negativity, like, oh, why is your acting so boring in movies, and why are you it's so different on TikTok? And I got all this negativity, but I still didn't pay any heed to it, and I just
Yeah,
kept
yeah, of
going.
course.
Yeah.
Even in TikTok, you know what I'll say? Even if you do a TikTok and say it's really nice, no, I'm sure out of like 100 good comments you get, no, you'll get two comments who will say
Yeah.
something bad. So,
Yes,
so don't pay any heed to it. I think you're heading the right direction. You just give it your best. Anyway, movie industry na act chamida, movie zomida gara mi memo. Rangi ane hapchira, I think you'll prove. But then hats off to you to be able to, pull off some amazing movies. And I think you as somebody who's never acted in movies before and just started with TikTok. Now like, I feel you've reached quite high up there, yeah. So that is a very good job. Te ngaji sum bewa chindi data do de.
I
So
know. I feel like I will do really well, so no miss. I really
Ngadi
like.
gradira. Ngadi gradira. Cheta chawanga gididi. Like, I don't think I can do it. Plus, no patience. No, you all have so much patience. Oh my God. Like, one scene is like, what, 10 takes slow, 5 takes slow. I'm like,
Yeah,
oh my God, I can't.
yeah.
That's
So
not for
it
me.
takes. Augie recent, I think I was on set on anymore. Augie Kinga.
Kinga.
Yeah, must have seen how it takes.
I was like, my God. And my husband, no, Kogidi, like his zonka is a little thing, no? So he's like, you be, just say it and get it done and over with, man. It's just a line. Tato chinalapche anale me dil phale chizo ko vetele yali chizo ko vetele yali chizo ko. I was like, oh my God, I'm going home sa lape. Set na nganam sa mi di Johnny me. I just lose my patience. Ya rogi birek ngana.
Same thing
But
repeatedly. You have to.
Kitanji Bida, oh my God, hats off. She is like, just action. So, so she more romantic na pagkaro.
Very pro, no? Very pro.
Yeah, so she just knows what she's doing, what she's supposed to do. She gets it done very professionally. She waits without any complaints. Hello, mga chi didi movie zo me pajes chachi ke jo snack shi ke wo joro. I lose my patience. So that is one of the most important traits, me movie industry na patience. Something
Yeah,
that I
you
just don't
really have
have.
to.
Yeah. Okay. Now to come to my sixth question. No, have you experienced what they call anxiety or mental breakdown, or you know, something to do with your mental health that you thought you could not make it?
Um, like I said, I always used to seal my emotions. Jamton to bingai garalu anebe lappe junimi wow. So everything, whatever happens in my life, I always used to keep it inside me. Like even losing my sister, like the pain, even I kept that. And then over the period of 6 to 7 years, I think I went through a lot in life, and I always used to think that, oh, I'm a tough person, I can endure it. Time has always healed me, and there will always be another rainbow, something like that. I always used to tell that myself and console and advise myself. But then I just realized, like couple of weeks ago, I had some kind of an attack, and it was really not a nice one. I think it was just right before, like, our messaged me and approached me for the first interview. Yeah,
Yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah.
just like 1 week after before that, or maybe like few days before that, and I had no idea. I thought something was wrong with my body because I was having a food poisoning, and that must have like dehydrated my body. And at the same time, I think everything added up together, and that really like I don't know how to put into words. It really made me feel like I wasn't myself that time, and I had to make sure like, oh, what's happening to me? Am I like dying or something? Like, am I? I didn't even like I didn't even feel like myself that time. Those few days, not
You
like
think
few
you
days.
had an anxiety attack or a panic attack?
I think it was panic attack. Yes,
Yeah.
more to do with anxiety and panic attack. I had no idea because I always used to hold my ground. Like I'm someone who can control certain things and with my mind everything. But that particular phase, I because of my already deteriorating like the food poisoning, and maybe my doctor was saying you maybe because of your low blood sugar, everything came all together, and then they tried to run a lot of tests in me to find out if it was, firstly to find out if it was physical, and it fortunately, touch wood, nothing was like that, and they had to like they had to console me that, oh, it's nothing like that, it's what you went through is something called like anxiety, and if you don't take care of it, it will become severe, and then you will have to depend on like medicines and something like that. And then it started hitting me. It wasn't easy because I was despising myself. Like I didn't like that form of myself
Yeah.
because I couldn't even, I had to, I don't have anyone with me to look after my son. And I couldn't drive also. Like, I had to drop him, I had to pick up him. And that kind of like really affected me a lot. But then I had to push myself. Oh my God, you cannot stay like this. Like, you have to push yourself. You have to look after your son, and you have to get through this. And I had to start consoling myself because I, I I did a few sessions with very professional one, with professional doctors, and that kind of like really helped me. Not the medicine. I didn't want to directly jump into taking meds or anything because I wanted to build my own strong-willed person, and then the person I am, I wanted it back. So that kind of like the strong-willed helped me to like get back to who I am right now. I feel because those few days, it wasn't a nice experience. Like
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah, and my hands were just like shaking. I wasn't scared of anything, but still then my hands were shaking, and then I was like, oh my God, this is what it does to you. And then
Yeah.
it wasn't really nice, and I could really feel like what others went through it, like people who are facing it. And now I can really like, I can really sympathize or empathize someone who has been through it. And the only thing you can do is like you have to take everything seriously. Like you cannot take it lightly. You have to, like, if your doctor says you have to do this, you have to do this. Thank God for me, I am surrounded by quite a lot of people who understand all these things. Like, I have my
Yeah.
friends who are doctors and who helped me get through it. And just few 1-2 sessions like helped me to get out of it, like get out of that state of mind. And Jim, can you go in the room? And yeah, that somehow was my experience with the anxiety, I feel, and the panic attack. And if it was like few weeks ago, I won't have been able to talk about it because that would have triggered something in me again. But now I think I have fought myself through it. And what I do is like, if I experience something like unnatural, like something happening to me, some chemical reactions, I think that's to do with
Yeah.
certain chemical reactions in your body. I just like, what I do is bring myself back is I just pull up an umbrella. Like I have this umbrella or some kind of bubble outside me, and I just like ward off everything that's like trying to
Yeah,
put me
keep
into
away
that
all this.
situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that really helps. Everything is to do with your
It
mind,
is
I
with your
feel.
mind.
And it
Yeah.
just like goes away in a second. So
Yeah.
that has been a very bad my experience with this everything to do with anxiety and yeah.
Panic attack, the anxiety, ani disudidi, like, it's actually ani remember, it's all to do with, I think, your body reacting to too many emotions, remember them all at once. Everything is happening all at once, and you are having all sorts of thoughts. Your body is feeling something, your mind is saying something, you want to talk about something, your eyes are seeing something. It's all coming all together, and then you have difficulty breathing, remember them all. You like get breathless. I say I also face this very often actually, and I'm into all this healing and all that. I have to do, otherwise my state is gone. So like then you catch your breath and take deep breaths. And I know somebody who's like quite popular. She always says, like, no matter what, panic attack or anxiety attack will never kill you. You will never die out of a panic attack, but while we are having that episode, we feel like, oh, we might die now, we might not make it, and then it makes it even worse. No, say, it was so scary, yeah. Like, it makes it even worse, no. So panic attacks ki didi, like for people who are watching, no, I'm sure, because I get messages, because I'm quite open about mental health and all that, no, there's nothing to hide, I feel. So people like say, like, how to handle anxiety, how to handle anything. The first thing to do is just focus on your breath. Missy, you inhale, and then you feel it going through your nostrils and going down your windpipe and then your chest and your belly, and a deep inhalation, exhalation, baby. It helps quite. That's what I've noticed. But for me personally, I've never gone to like the hospital for that, because somehow I feel I could manage it by myself. I could manage it by myself, but I feel if you feel like your symptoms are really bad and unimaginable, don't take it to your own hands. You don't think like, oh, I can do it and all that. Remember, better to seek professional help, remember.
I was lucky
No.
enough to have the professionals like just surrounding, like your close
Yeah, yeah,
friends. So it was
yeah.
fortunate for me. But for those who cannot like open up, who are going through some, like a certain phase, I think you should just seek professional advice. It will help you definitely, and it will definitely
Yeah.
heal you. And at the end of the day, it all depends on you as well. And yeah, that's what I can say about it. It's always better to have a very strong-willed mind and to shield
I
yourself.
got that true yesterday. Yesterday I was having quite a bad like anxiety attack. And then I was just doing my, whatever I do, like I do all my meditations and all that, and I went to sleep. So this morning, usually I don't check my phones in the morning, but today I had to check for a message from my son's teacher. So I put on my phone, Bildalu, because last night I watched TikTok, no? So the first thing that opened was TikTok, see, and there was a man, see, and so he was saying he is like he's like a psychiatrist, counselor, some, I don't know, some anime, quite a big doctor Zumchi, remember? It like I felt like he was talking to me. See, like he's saying like he's gone through some pretty traumatic childhood, and he suffers from complex PTSD, and he has all that, and he used to feel that, why me, why, like, what should I do? What am I supposed to living now? What can I do? Say, I'm still online, no?
Big light. Yeah,
Am I
yes.
still online? Okay. Light, yes.
Oh no.
Nothing. I feel like there is somebody around me. So he was saying he started to ask this question to himself. Every time he used to get this attack, he used to say, "So what now? So what now? How are you going to face it? How are you going to overcome it?" So and he's you pay. So Ani Chidusi, and I kind of felt a little thing. Okay.
Not right now, not right now.
Almost done, Jimmy. Yeah. So my eighth question is, do you have anything to say on postpartum depression? Like postpartum depression, you think, like, have you experienced it, or you know anyone who experienced it?
I think there are people who are not aware that it exists, like postpartum depression and zumchia yi slape mamgira mishib zum thomago, especially uh, the people who are in village or somewhere. And I find it a need to educate people on this as well, because I know one or two mothers who went through it. And when I became a mother, I don't know if I went through it, because now it's been almost 6-7 years, and now he'll be 7. And when he was born, I didn't feel I didn't feel that attached, like to my son. Like right away, you don't get the attachment with with your babies.
Yeah.
It's like it's like after you give birth and after you start spending time with them, breastfeeding them, feeding them, like changing their diapers every night and being there for them every 2.5 hours, like sleeping next to them, that brings attachment. And somehow that monotonous routine kind of like affects your state, I think, mind. And what just my own experience, what I used to question was like, oh my god, now I'm a mother, like my life is over, like my body has changed. And that all these kind of thoughts used to run into my mind. And I think I went through not a depression, but I think I went through a little
Low phase, yeah.
low phase when I became a mother. So that might have that would have turned out into depression if I like didn't look after myself. Or I think I was strong enough to like just get over with it and then just tell myself, oh, whatever, you're a mother, it's okay, it's your new life, just embrace it. And I think I got through it that way. But for some, I think they cannot. And I feel like I cannot talk about it very fluently about it, because I didn't really go through it. But I've seen other mothers go through it, and what you need is a very supportive family, very supportive partner. And if you have that, that will ultimately change everything. So, and we know more postpartum.
That's the most important, no? Like, I remember you had posted a video, no, when your son Jimmy was born. And then the caption was like, everybody coming to see my son, but my father coming to see me, Semidi.
Yes, sir.
Somehow I don't know, as you were talking about this, it just came to my mind, see. Ani,
I still remember my father's face, like right after giving birth to Jimmy. My father didn't even look at him, like because he lost a daughter. He was scared. I know that he was dead scared. And then my face was all swollen, and I had this red spots on my face. I think it was all the blood and everything. And then he was like, "What happened to your face? Are you okay? How are you feeling? You know?" And he was like, for the past maybe like 1 week or so, I don't think he slept well also. Like he was worried about me. And yeah, I really appreciate my father for being there for me. And all he said was like, because he was born in Daudampa, Losar Nalu, he just said, "Oh, he's a Tashidale baby," like Tashidale. We start our day with that Dampi Losar Nalu. So he said, "He's a Tashidale baby. I'm happy for you." And then that's the only thing he said about Jimmy that time.
But that video kind of like touched me, see, that is like really sweet, no? Like, I think like postpartum, like if I can, what is it? Go live now and what? Why am I getting message from TikTok here? Go live now, Lotoro. I'm live, Mina. So what I feel about postpartum depression is, no, I think medically speaking, the I don't know why it occurs. I think it's due to I'd say maybe less folic acid in a anisum chigi. I read somewhere that it could be because maybe the mothers didn't take enough folic acid. Say, you remember that supplement that you have to
Yes,
take,
yes.
that folic acid, okay? Honey, less unity. That's why it's so important to start your folic acid from the second or the first month of being pregnant. Remember that? So because of that, maybe that causes the postpartum depression, Zumchi. I read somewhere, not too sure about it. But I feel the most important thing is, no, like you said, the support for the mother. Because once the child is born, no, like okay, they'll come tata she this, that, but it's the mother the whole day, whole night. Imagine you were telling me, like you were saying, like, oh my god, my life is over. I'm a mother now. I said that dialogue 3 times here. Oh my god, my life is over. Oh my god, my life is over. Okay. Oh my god.
Everybody,
Now,
they come to, they come to give their blessing to the child, but they don't remember, or it doesn't occur to them that, oh, sometimes, like she's a new mother. Now she's like mother of two. Like we should equally like be there.
nobody gives a damn, yeah. I think in my family, every time I have any of my children, no, my mom will ask me how are you, and then her second question is how's the baby. It's my brother, I think my older brother. I think he really checks up on me. Because he's like my father, not like by age, but like father. He cares. So he is concerned. Even my other brother also, he also is concerned about me, but other than that, nobody really gives a shit about me. It's only the kids see, including my husband. So, so my life
Every
is over,
all
Silobra,
the
the
attention
chicken.
goes to the
My life is
baby
over.
and you.
So now then I said, no, I told my husband, now I've been saying this dialogue like my life is over for 3 times. Now I'm gonna say my life has begun. So I finally stop having kids. Yeah. Oh God, so funny, yeah. So yeah,
All the
people with
attention goes to
postpartum, yeah.
the child, remember? No.
Hmm?
All the attention goes to the child and not to the
Yeah,
mother.
see. Yeah. And but aniru Western culture na they vidu but push presents, anytime a woman gives birth, the mother gets a gift called push present. Ngachi na what push present? Yeah, we don't even get to sleep, see. And that actually, no, ngachi and postpartum depression, me the beru, I think you'll get mentally so stressed. It's so stressful for the mother. So if there are any husbands watching whose wives about to deliver, please.
Is
Please
there?
help out. Check up on your wives, your sisters, or please be
Yeah, yeah.
supportive if you want your child to be well looked after. I feel.
And
Oh,
it is
alutani de
real.
ay lava ime, but Ali also has to
Um,
be taken care of. I feel.
yes, so and it is real. Like if your wife, or if your like sisters, like anyone, or your daughter, like if they tell that, oh, I don't feel happy, something like that, then I think you should really listen to them. Like it happens to the mothers, like the new mothers. Sometimes it will come after. I think it happens after 2 to 3 months. Sometimes right away, I feel. So I think there's like different. It happens in different stages for different people. I've noticed that.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Ani ngachi gidi ngachi mo same chi mi guys la bachi phale. Wait, ani mala wait. Alu sap du. Tending be anzum mala be happy. Be grateful. Se anzum la mi chi duba. That's why most mothers are not able to open up imewate, I
Yes.
think. And yeah, like even if like a mother, she's given birth, just imagine the amount of blood that must have been lost, no, from her body.
Mm.
She is weak. She's like, like she just had a life-changing moment. Now her life is totally changed. I think she needs at least good like 8 hours of sleep at night, no?
Yes, yes. I
At
remember
night,
being
like,
so ill. Yes, sir.
yeah. Maybe when
I
I had
remember
my
being
you
so
know what?
oh, loud.
When I had my I had just become skin and bones, because I had not slept there. 3 years, till he turned 3 years, I didn't go out. Imagine how unhealthy. So it was affecting my mental state. I was like, oh my God, that I think those days were the worst days of my life. Then I started to go out. I'll leave my child with either my mother, or I'll send it, keep my child with the father. And I'll just take a break, 1 hour, 2 hours. I'll go have coffee with my friends. I just rejuvenate chibe. Londa, it helps me. We need breaks also, no?
Yes, yeah,
It
yes.
helps.
Jimmy, wait.
Yeah.
And you really need that in your. I've even realized that, like how it refreshes your mind. I still remember that
Nita, I need it.
when Jimmy was small, anyway, I used to go, and then when I used to come back, oh, I'm all different again. Like, fresh with fresh mindset and everything.
Yeah.
So,
Nita, I need my Hema Didi. I used to feel so guilty, leaving my kids, and like, my kids will not be able to survive without me, say. And then, like, last time I had to go with their father to Thailand, like, urgently we had to go for some work. Leaving my three kids, three of them were so happy without me. It was me who was stressed and like couldn't sleep at night. So my husband was like, you know what? When you're together, you're cribbing. When you're away, you're cribbing. Like, what the hell do you want? They are fine, Silape. So then I just decided, like, every once in a while I'm going to take my break, and I think it's absolutely necessary. And I hope people will not judge me for saying that, but like, we as women and mothers also need our break. And especially people like outgoing people like me. If I stay home too much, I'll get into depression. So yeah. So my second last question to you, which I would expect you to very honestly and openly answer it, is, as a woman, do you think we as a society is ready to have an open mind on a woman attaining their goals more without being labeled or given tags like gold digger, social climbers, and all sorts of, degrading names? Is the society ready to accept women like that without calling them like, oh, she's a gold digger, oh, she's a social climber, oh, she just wants to do this, oh, she just wants to have fun, and anuzumgi judgment chi dubena.
I feel like I've been an easy victim for all of this. Like, especially
Yeah,
like gold digger. Like, I got the tag, like, gold digger, like, right after I started like debuting in the movies. It has something to do with being an actress and being a gold digger. Like, all these things come together naturally, I felt, even if you're
yeah,
not. Like, that's
yeah,
one thing I have realized. And people typecast you into being that person,
yeah,
like, even if you're not.
yeah,
But the real story behind is that person, that woman, she is striving, she is working so hard with her own efforts, with her own talent. And she is trying to do everything with all honesty and integrity, not by doing something associating with that. And then when she has achieved it, like, even like buying a car, I bought my car with my own money after that, like, just few years ago, like 1 or 2 years
yeah,
ago. And people thought, like, oh, right after divorce she bought a car because I have a sugar daddy or something like that. and
yeah,
and
yeah,
that affected me as well. Like, how can people like think that I worked my ass off, I saved up with my own efforts
yeah,
and
yeah,
whatever.
money that you work so hard for. Yeah,
And when you hear all these things, it's really not really inspiring. It really like puts you down. And we as a society, I think we should really change that mindset. Like, you should really start appreciating, really start uh, women now are like very talented, they can make their own money. It's not like now they before, like in the older generations, women used to stay at home.
so you were labeled as a gold digger because
Yeah.
people thought you had like a sugar daddy or whatever, and all that. So, and that really
Yes.
affected you, no?
Yeah, it's kind of like one time it affected me so much that I couldn't even go outside. Like, why people are talking all these things. I don't even have anyone. Like, I didn't have anyone when I divorced. People thought I had someone and then I divorced, but that's not true at all. And it was really difficult for me because people whom I trusted, like my own people, kind of like uh, thought that I
Friends.
had. Yeah,
Okay.
so they basically thought that I had. Jimmy, please. And
Mama is getting in that zone, Jimmy. Mama's getting in that mental zone. Hi, Jimmy.
he's so hard. It was so easy, like when he was 2 to 3 years old. Now, ever since he started joining school, I feel like he's become a very different person.
Yeah, and you know what? They'll keep getting smart. They'll keep giving you the smartest answers. And dorong achi nale mabes lavachi politic the explanation che chini where you'll think that wait, he's right, you know. Say lamni. So I have like you and Ugi doing that to me right now. And I feel like ngani mo pamni bede khonda chiga conversation pamni bede siu chiga piti temi piti tem they'll keep shut.
I can't even do that. Like, I would feel I feel like sometimes I'll just say like I'll lock you in the room, but I cannot do it. Maybe
Because I think you're a very gentle parent, no?
I think one day I have to,
If
like,
you
I
have
have to
two
show
sons,
him.
that gentle parenting will go out of the window, yeah.
It's so hard sometimes.
Yeah.
I think I was labeled. I'm still, because I still get comments in my TikTok, like, oh, you are this person's girlfriend. I have nothing against that person or the person's, whoever I am associated with me, but it's not true. Like, all these things are all, like, it's false rumors. And when people keep on like bothering you about all these things, it kind of like affected me, I feel.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. I think it's quite
it's high
understandable
time
also.
it's high time that people start, appreciating women's effort, women's hard work, and whatever they are trying to achieve out of pure honesty, like I said. And you should just know that women can also achieve what men can. And that's one thing we have to change in our society, I feel.
Yeah, but like having said that, no, like people who are watching, having said that, more like a woman is definitely capable of achieving whatever she wants to achieve with like the right support. So no, I feel like what do you call it? A woman can like they can like do whatever they want to do, but they're also not necessary that all women are good, huh? Like there are a handful who will use a good guy's money to get where they want to get. Not just girls, there are guys also. Like there are a lot of hardworking, responsible men, but there are a handful of men who will use the girls' money also too.
Yeah, vice
So,
versa.
yeah, yeah. So anizum gi cases say you need, but they're not necessary that all women are like that. Not all women are like that. Some women do have the talent. Some women do, have that drive to succeed. And just because a woman is succeeding, I don't think it's fair to be labeling them as gold digger or social climber or this that. I don't think it's fair. Yeah, men give watching the milapsi. There's no labeling for a man, but for a woman, anizum
We are
bioma
easy
batimo
victim to all this.
or easy victims,
And
remember?
especially me, I feel like I've been one of the most like targeted.
Yeah, I feel you've been really like I miss me bully people. Some feel no
Yeah,
missing. People have
the
been bullying you
it was
left, right, and center.
yes, very true. Like, it's like,
Yeah.
아니 뭐만 나도 아니 denchama phobjam chimebo. I feel like, and virtually I have
Yeah, yeah.
received that.
Nale Didi, you feel that energy, of
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, I can,
And
I
so,
can, I can really imagine. I'm so sorry that you had to go through all this, but I really hope that people will please be more like compassionate and don't focus on other people's life. I feel that's the most important thing. Stop focusing on others' life. Focus on yourself. So you will reach where the energy that you give others. No, if you just focus on your life, on being better, I feel you'll be like gati hu. No.
Maybe
Yeah. So my last. Yeah.
yeah,
Okay.
last
Okay. You
question.
go ahead. Do it.
Last question. Hey,
Yeah. So my last question quickly is Lha Dorji.
yes.
For once and for all, if you could clarify one rumor about you, what would that be? One rumor, clarify.
I think one of the most viral rumor about me is this one, the sugar daddy, the sugar daddy
The sugar
rumor.
daddy is not at
Yes,
all true, Mo.
it's not at all true. I don't even know that person. I've never met him in person, and my name got like dragged. And I have no idea, like, with all honesty, with my son, swearing upon my son, I can like justify that I have no affiliations with that person. I've never met him in real life also. People did tell me like, oh, one time you were up there in Deshin Choling, and then he was also there. Like, how come I never saw him? I never met him. Maybe we were there because of one event. It was Dartashi of one of the dasho, and then I also happened to be there. So many people were there. Like I have never seen. I don't want to see the picture also because, why Tama, in case like
You get so angry.
Moshe with Julia, it's not nice. But I have so much huge respect because he is someone who is not ordinary, and he is someone who has a title, and people can just with no shame associate someone like me with someone like him. So they should also think about all these things, like they should also respect the other person. Like,
he's coming in 7:40.
yes, 740. So
Yeah.
that is not at all true, and I've never had any sugar daddies in my life. Whatever money
Yeah.
I had, I worked hard with my own self, and I made it myself. And I don't have a flat actually. There's people are saying like someone bought me flat. No. Chimnyoji.
I don't know.
Yeah, so and flat Nyoji Nulos, there was rumor quite a few years ago, 1 to 2 years ago, and that is not at all true. Nga bang na jodalo, my auntie bought 2 flats, and she's not here. She lives in US. My mom's sister, younger sister, and then I had to do everything because her 2 sons are young. One's just studying in high school, and one just left for Australia actually, and they're young and they couldn't do anything. So me being the eldest granddaughter, she trusted me, and then I had to do everything. Go to the bank, get the loans, everything. But everything is in her name, and people thought like I was buying it for myself. And someone's buying it
Oh
for
my
me.
God.
So all these rumors are like very, like very fake and very created. I feel like sometimes people who know me might have like just went around saying all these things. Yeah, no misses sometimes. My mistake
Yeah,
is
that's
like
what I feel
me
also.
trusting me trusting the
You know
wrong people.
what? There is something that, there is like a philosophy that I follow in my life, okay? Most of the hate, no, will come from people you know. It's not
Yeah.
from strangers.
Yes,
People you know will be the first ones to put you down. So that's why you have to be very careful. Anime, why did she froze?
Mom, is he coming in 7:35?
7:45.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry for the disturbances.
Was it me or was it you? Can you hear me?
Yeah. Yes, Lau, yes. So this is the real story. And this is I did try to clear in one of the interviews with Suja with Rabge, but somehow my message was indirect and people might have not understood. So right now I'm like just being very open and
Be
fully.
open. Yes, Lha Dorji. You should just speak up after you've spoken up, after you've clarified. If people get it, they get it. If they don't get it, screw it,
Even one rumor that's circulating is like me being a family breaker. One thing I'll never do is like get into someone's marriage
Last
or
time, yeah, I remember last time ngai live malu. Is Lha Dorji and Sonam Meke Penjo dating lo? See, I got such a goosebumps. I'm just shocked. Hey, I was like, what?
I
was
think
like,
Au knows.
please, that's not
Au
at
knows
all true.
everything. Au will be the first person to know if I was dating.
Exactly. I was like,
I'll be like, yes.
I've heard of a lot of other rumors, but this is something that, number one, Meke would never do that. Okay,
Yes, yes,
never do
yes.
that. Number two, Hadoji would never do that way. Like, why? Of all the people, her
But
friend's
yeah,
husband, why?
yeah, true. That's like
I was
ridiculous,
like,
and I don't know how it
oh, that's
circulated.
like, please, I said, just forget, take that out of your system. Love chasing others be watching the, maybe, said long, but more. And I was so shocked, yeah. It's just some people who don't like the two of you spreading it home.
I'm quite sure, probably because we had our own kind of like movement, and people were just assuming based on it, and then that somehow like grew, into that rumor. So nobody's fault. I think now I'm clearing it out. There's nothing between the two of us. Like, I have a huge respect for him as my friend's husband, and there will always be that, that.
That
Respect
boundary
and
will be there.
boundary.
Yeah,
Yes,
you have
that
that
boundary.
boundary. Yeah.
Yes. And me, I can never do that. Like, that's not my
Yeah.
code.
Yeah. Ngachi
That's
didi na ngachi charugi hema chunku boyfriend that chica kalab ne ya zong, how can you be dating like, no?
true.
It's so awkward, no? So
I
that was, I
quite
totally
have
forgot
never
about that.
actually like had a conversation. I never had a real conversation with Meke also. Like, we never had like one-to-one and Zoom, like, chirre, like, hi, just hi, like, out of courtesy. That's it. And
Yeah.
I don't know where all this started also. That was
So
kind of ridiculous.
just be more mindful of, I think, maybe the people you surround yourself with, and I think be mindful of, I don't know what comes out of your mouth. I don't know. I have to be mindful actually. Everything comes out of my mouth, but I think as like like if you were my younger sister, I would say that. Just be
I
careful
the
who you
biggest
hang out with. You hang out with your friends. You know, no, the energy. Gadabe yoga chirai do. Just be mindful. Some people are just jealous, I feel.
my mistake would be trusting, like trusting the wrong people.
Yeah.
Like, I give everything in whatever, like friendship, relationship, everything. But I always put, like, I just saw I was post like half, like, do
Half.
not fall for
Yeah.
half love.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
okay, Jimmy. So that's something that is what I do actually, and whatever I do, I give in everything, like 100% in friendship. And
Yeah.
at times when I don't get that, like when it is not reciprocated, it does break my heart. And then I try to live through it, like, okay, you should understand that, they are not there for you when you need them, and they cannot expect you to be there for them as well henceforth. Like, you should create your own boundary, just so that you don't get hurt, like, in the end. And that has somehow helped me as well to move on from certain things and events.
Ani more life nalu de ani chiche jago beba relationships end eventually, no? Even a lifetime of relation will end when one person goes, no? When one person dies, the other person stays, the relationship kind of ends because they are not together. Whether it's relationship, whether it's friendship, whatever ends, no? I feel there's always a recency. There's always a sort of protection, it's kind of protecting you from something that worse that could have happened, Zumema. I look at endings like that. Like
What I do
something
is,
bad could have happened.
yeah, please go on.
No, go ahead.
What I do is to, give myself the closure to whatever has happened in relationships or in friendships, or like, marriage. I've had a divorce. The least thing you can do is, like, wish them the best. Like, okay, it didn't work with you. Like, you can. I have I dated before, it's not like I directly got into marriage. I had one or two relationships, serious relationships, but they never worked out. And what I always used to do was like, I always used to wish them best, like, okay, let them flourish in whatever they do, like, let them be successful. And whoever dated me, they were all very nice people, I would say, like all very genuine, 100%. But somehow, two individuals, it just doesn't get
Sometimes
things
doesn't
right.
click there.
And then you really need the connection, and when you don't have that, you cannot force it. Like you have to step away, you have to walk away, and then do not wish them anything bad, because in case of my divorce, if I wish anything bad upon him, it's like my son's father, and then if indirectly or directly affect my son, and which is something that I don't want. Like I want him to have a good dad, something like that. So I always make sure, like, I don't like myself if I'm thinking something bad about him. Like, I always despise myself. Or at times, if someone comes, like if someone comes up and tells me, like, he's like this, he's like that. It does, like, not because I still love him or anything. It's just like, it just hurts my sentiments. Like, he's still my son's father. I always put that first. So that I always keep that respect no matter what. Like, we have had our moments.
I think that's very important. Because alu daludi. Even my brother also, like, he also says the same thing. He's not with his wife, but he also said, whatever said and done, she's my child's mother. Silongba.
That respect should be there, Sidome. And I will be very grateful if that's, like, reciprocated from the other end as well.
I'm sure he does, Vinna. His son is with you there.
I hope so. But between the two of us, it's like, it's always sour. Like, no matter how much we try to have that friendship or anything, it never works. Like, it's like always we're like, in a cat fight.
But in front of your son? No, not in front of your son.
Just
Oh,
like,
okay, yeah.
with
As long
ourselves.
as two adults are fighting and all without the children, I think it's okay.
So
So that was the end of my question.
That's
Would you like to? Is there anything that you've always been wanting to, be asked? Is there any question that you would like to answer? I might have missed any question that you would want to say. Say it.
I think I pretty much released everything.
Yeah.
Do you have any question? Like, it's not coming into my mind right now. But if you have anything that you're curious about,
Are you open to, like, getting married again?
that has been a very tough, actually, thought.
What time is he gonna go?
Yes. He will come 7:50. 7:45. 7:45. He will come.
That you said 7:30 with the rule.
But then the truth is, I always used to think, like, okay, if you're gonna have children, like, what I want in my life is, like, I want to have like 3 to 4 children, like, it's such an ideal family to have, like,
You
3.
don't take me as the example, huh?
What can you do? Oh, you inspire us. So to have a beautiful family, but somehow it didn't work for me. And I always used to think that, you whatever it is, like, marriage is sacred, like, stick to one, like, be there, and then make it work, make it through. Oh, oh, finally. Yeah. And I used to think, like, alu bachin gara apachile se, something like that. Like,
I have the same mentality.
yeah. But then now I don't think it will work out anymore. And then marriage is something, it's something you should really think twice. Like, you cannot just directly jump into one right after another one. I think you do need a partner in the end. Like, you cannot just stay by yourself. Like, every day you're growing old, every year you're aging. And I really love I really love couples who have made it till the end, like,
Yeah.
who have grown old together, like married couple, their family. I really envy that. And now I know that I cannot have that, and it does break my heart sometimes, but
Yeah.
I'll have to look for the right one.
Yeah. No, don't get your heart broken because you still have time. Your time is, till it's time for you to leave planet Earth. You have time, and I feel whatever you want, you can manifest the perfect partner. But remember, the perfect man doesn't exist.
Yes,
Just as
true.
you have your flaws, there'll always be somebody who has some sort of flaws. I think it's just about being understanding, compromising.
But one
Uh,
thing I really want in a partner is someone who will stand for me, like,
yeah,
who will be my
yeah,
shield,
that's important.
like who is
Supportive. Yeah.
proud to have me and not overlook my, like undermine my talents or undermine me as a woman. I would really, I would really fall for that person who is there for me, like wholeheartedly, not caring about
Yeah.
what others say. Like if, like I want someone to stand up for me, and then like point fingers at the other person who's trying to point fingers at me.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
really
yeah.
want that security and protection. That's what I need in my life.
Yeah. Actually, I think that's something like ngaji am sumashugi anuzumro goemena mo. You just want like somebody who'll thing. But I also feel like the most important, I think most marriages, what how they kind of fail is it becomes monotonous, like day
It will
in,
die
day
on
out.
the.
Yeah, day in, day out, like with, spending the rest of your life with one person, it kind of gets like, it's a monotonous junidi duwa. So I think you have to just make it more interesting, be understanding, be supportive, and animete. No, I hope you'll find that guy. I'm sure
I
you'll find, I think you'll find anyone you want, yeah. But there will be a lot of guys coming after you, but you better make sure that you choose the right one, na? Garulah ni test becume. Trial exam becume.
it's like choice midway now, because I don't think everyone has that guts to approach you, because they think like, oh, you know sometimes they will be easily carried away by the rumors that's attached
Yeah,
with me,
yeah,
and
yeah.
they will have another picture of me, like not the real person's picture, but they'll have someone's, like, that's like fabricated and that's made up by other people, and they'll carry that image, and I feel like that will somehow like affect me, Sinome. But
No,
I
I'll tell
feel like,
you. See, if there are any, like, guys who are interested in you but are affected by whatever people are talking about you more, then I'll tell you, it's good riddance. Good that they didn't even enter your life. Then, like, after what, again, another 5 years, like, you suddenly realize, oh my God, she wasn't the one, or he wasn't. Then again, there's another separation. Then again, so it's good riddance. Whatever wrong happens before relationship starts is always for the best, I feel. Yes. So, then,
so
I
please,
really
please keep on
appreciate you, Ayel
sharing.
Hadoji. I think my respect for you has grown a lot. And I applaud your courage to, just to be open and speak your mind. I am also grateful to you for taking time out, in spite of having Jimmy, like, I can understand. Please don't feel like, awkward or hesitate that, oh, he's disturbing. Don't, because I'm a mother. I understand my children also do the same. So, I really appreciate you. And I just want to say that may you, find peace. May you find happiness, and whether people judge you or not, you should never judge yourself. You always have faith in yourself, and you go soaring for the perfect life that you're looking for, and may you find your perfect partner And Jimmy is very lucky to have you.
Thank
Say,
you.
Junevila, next time if you ever have like a question on Zumbi, call me, okay? I'll answer. Yeah.
Likewise, so thank you for
So,
giving me this beautiful opportunity to, just be
any
myself
words,
and
final words for your fans? La, saying alo kadimchi message mo. When is the live with Lha Dorji? When is the live with I 6 p.m. 6 p.m. 6 p.m. till 5 o'clock? I was in town in my friend's shop. Huh? Then I came rushing here. Juba don't chube. Yeah.
I don't know. Need salam chi ani kuch look ho.
Oh
Curious
yeah, yeah.
they
Sorry,
don't.
sorry, sorry. Let's put on the comments, okay? Hang on, huh? I'm so sorry. Yeah, tashinga diana vidu si. Yeah. Okay. Ma'am, all people start focusing on their life, they'll be no, we're not sure, but we got so many rumors, lo. Anyway, I like Lha Dorji talk, Lala. And Madam too. Thank you. She's so sweet. See, I told you. When is Sompo free launching, lo? I support you,
Might be
Lalo.
a surprise. I also don't know.
You're fragile and kind, lo. You're so empowering. See, I love you, Lha Dorji. Look at all your fans. See how many people love you. You know, in that much, I'm sure you'll have one or two people who don't like you because Lord Buddha le and Zumra the more comments. Lord Buddha le magamido. Ngachi di mi mete. Lha Dorji gachilo ngai hame hoy shashut nal gashna chilabde. People have just don't feel it. It was a great talk, Lha Dorji. You did great clearing it out, lo.
I hope that kind of like O said, maybe was a healing for some of my fans. I know that I listen to Taylor Swift a lot, and then one of my friend was saying, "Oh my God, this song fits you like anti-hero." The song says
Oh,
like it
how does
must
it
be hard
go?
rooting. It says like it must be hard rooting for the anti-hero, something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's trending bedemina datomo.
Yes, so yes,
Is
one
it
of the
trending
trending
on
songs.
TikTok? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I heard a little bit of it.
I know that despite having haters, I know that there are lots and lots of real and genuine supporters who takes time to write to me. Like, occasionally they would write to me like, "How are you doing? Oh my God, I'm still, a huge fan of you. Don't get carried away by the rumors or something like that." They would always drop like people whom I would not expect such messages from. Also, they would like reach out to me and then drop such messages, and it would literally like make my day. And to have blessing from the higher above, who I mean, and that is one of the biggest blessing.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, when you get all these, what is it called? Like love messages from fans. What is it called? Messages. Because
Yes.
because hate messages, what's the other one? The opposite of hate message. I think you just have to be very grateful in that moment more and accept it.
Yes,
I think.
yes.
Anna, we are just curious about her name, Lha Dorji lo, how it came lo.
Oh, my son's name is my real name is Shikil Hamo, and I always used to keep my name in Instagram as just Ha, cutting off the mo, and that's just like I really fantasize about the God and everything Ha, it seemed very sacred to me to have that name Ha, just Ha, and Dorji is my son's name, Jimilhendrup Dorji, so I attached his name to it and just kept it as Lha Dorji, and somehow that name
Got stuck to you,
did so
yeah.
many things to me.
Yeah. At least didi ro chara gi mean didi like ani me batel Lha Dorji se ngachi di na pe ma se pem si so danu si. Now I'm like, forget it, now call me whatever. So enjoyable show or big fan. Celebrities must take a mind training class to handle law.
It is, I
We
feel
stand.
like, I think that is quite imperative to have such kind of classes, I feel, because like I said, I always used to think that I am such a tough breed, I can handle it, like I can just let it go, but no matter how tough you are, it didn't help me when I went through that phase. And then I started realizing like, oh, you're just another human being, and you have to accept the fact that you cannot get through such things without the help of certain things in your life. So yeah, that I feel like not the classes, but I feel you need certain therapy, in your life to
I
overcome
think
all this negativity.
ani gachimo like therapy ani what I feel is need what I feel not just the movie industry I feel no I think all of us to be able to handle and live our life more wholesome way is to go inwards imaba you go focus inwards and live mindfully man live mindfully Bhutanese women have had enough of patriarchy that's why they are divorcing men now yeah actually
What I'm trying to do these days is like practicing being unreactive, like not non-reactive, like not react to anything. Like I see that. Or sometimes not just to my rumors, but sometimes there can be certain triggers in TikTok as well. Like you see certain videos, disturbing videos you find on TikTok, and that can also affect you mentally. Not because of what's happening in country, but also because of some things that's happening outside.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That Israel and Palestinian ki video thong jabe just before sleeping whole night I couldn't sleep. Yeah, I was so disturbed. And the bombing
yeah,
of the
and last
hospitals and all.
time, remember our Bangkok Nalu, there was a shooting. Like we
Yeah,
often
my
when we
husband was
watch
in
Lha
Bangkok there at
Dorji.
that time.
Yeah, and that also triggered me. I think that happened during that phase. I was watching
You
the
were there
video and that
also?
Ngadi Madeo. I just got back
Eh,
from Bangkok that time, and then
yeah, they a
suddenly.
14-year-old kid, no?
So all this kind of like it can be a trigger. So what you can do is like just ignore, like not interested, go gay away. I think you shouldn't let it like get into you. So what I do is like not react, and then that's my zen these days.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think that is a thing. You know what? Everybody's asking what happened to you and Max Shukilo.
Oh, we didn't even had a fight. People think that ngachi thabbe yalama. People think that we had a cat fight or something. Like people made so much issue out of it. Like I don't
Yeah.
even know. Gadamchi and ansum zoiga. I have no idea. Like it was just a small misunderstanding. I feel that some people tried to create between us, and somehow she misunderstood both me and Pinky, and I and we just had a little tiff, like argument, small argument, and like that's what friends do actually. Like if you're not happy about it, sometimes ngachi nyani duni me na uchharo disulo, something like that. So I think we were just doing that, and then I have no idea what happened after that. So basically, everything escalated after that, and it went out of control. And I have nothing against her. I have nothing against her. Like, and what you all, not you all, but what some people think is not true at all. We just had a. It's nothing to do with anything
Boy, lo.
related to. No, no, nothing to do with any boy or husband or anything.
Yeah,
It's
mothers were of
completely a
children. Why
different.
will they fight over a boy, Yamu?
I think that we will never do that. Like we have our own boundaries set when it comes to respecting each other's relationship and all. Let's just say we had a just a small tiff, and then that escalated, let's say, not because of ourselves or something. I don't know what happened after that. I cannot really explain into it because I also get a lot of different stories about it, and I don't want to offend anyone because of this.
Yeah, yeah. Sometimes it's better to just like, let things be and see how it unfolds in Memo. Last night, everybody's matured. Everybody, they know what they're supposed to do. And the best thing would be, like I can understand that Lha Dorji and Sonam Makshuki and Sonam Mekipenjan, all of them are movie industry celebrities and all that more. But I think you should just maybe give some space to them and let them be, I feel. No?
Yeah, but they. I mean, we are curious about Deepika Padukone's life, Ranveer's life. Sometimes I feel like we
No,
just
but then
curious.
Deepika Padukone and Sudhiti, they are in a country of what? How many billion people are there? What, 2 billion or 1 billion people or 2
Nachiditi. Oh no.
billion people? We should be supporting, pushing each other. You know, Ani din bigila. Tugala, it's 3 billion. Yeah, India is 3 billion. My God. Ngachi din nata me 700,000 people ye hanimchi like unnecessary, like, you know. Just see us, just look at the comments. Huh? I'm like, I'm just waiting for.
I think you saw what I saw.
See, no, see, looks like Max and Exchuki divorced. That's why PMC is happy these days, lo.
No. That could never be the reality.
Oh my God. Firstly, they are not divorced, la. Number two, I'm just a happy person. I'm always happy. 1.8 billion.
Omchu, it has been always supporting me. Thank you so much, La. I still remember you.
United we stand, divide we fall. Lo. 1.2 billion people only. Lo. All Bhutanese speaking English now. Zonka Mishibe, lo. Sorry. I think it's thing. Yes, so yeah. What happened between your in-law and Max Shukilo? Your in-law or my getting carried away with the life and forgetting? Yeah, me, not me getting carried away with the life and forgetting to make dinner too low. Last time somebody was saying, no, more ngi life top than some anxiety top melosi.
Yeah, good we know why.
Because I'm so like that, no. I said, oh, now what to do? I'm so sorry, Lapchi. We love you, lo. Oh, PMC, not talking with Max, la. Lo. Of course, I talked to Max, la. Nothing happened between them.
But what
So
people should
see,
also
Lha
expect.
Dorji, just see how many like people love you. Imugosh, I hope that will give you like a lift your spirits up and
Yes.
you know your worth and always be like kind. Tap tap is also a disease, lo, I know.
Someone commented like stand up to your glow, Lha Dorji, you should stand up to your glow, and that really hit me like,
Yeah.
oh, not been myself lately, and people can really sense it. Like people who are following me religiously, there are a handful of them, and they really felt it, and then oh my God, that really like motivated, and then
I feel it because I follow you, I watch your stories and all that, no? I can easily make out that you're going like through Anuzumbe, say, we feel it, meme, followers and fans, we feel women.
But at times, people should also know that I'm just another human being. I can make certain mistakes in my life, but I have, I have met with some unseen circumstances, but I got through it, and right now I'm in my very best form. I would say this is the best version 3.0, Lha Dorji.
Yeah. And continue being that, I think. Continue being, see, 1,000,000 people loves Lha Dorji, lo.
That's a lot.
I feel sorry for her. She had to go through things she didn't deserve, lo. I'm a big fan of Lha Dorji. Please tell her my friend Yande, you mean Nangai Charu Yande? She's saying she's a big fan of you.
Thank you so much.
Don't worry, sis Lha. I don't worry, sis Lha, lo. We only appreciate you, lo. With love from Paris, lo. Always keep up the positivity. Thank you, Yante. I'm sorry for your story, lo. Big fan, Analha. Really appreciate. I like her angel eyes, lo. How will always support you. I see so much love.
Yeah, it really helps a lot. Thank you so much, guys. It means a lot. It doesn't mean that I never forget that, I am surrounded by all this love and support. I'm always grateful for it, and that's one reason that keeps me going. Like, I don't want to, one time I really wanted to just hold back and stay low key with my life. And I didn't even want to post anything on social media. Like it reached to that extent, but somehow deep down, that's not what I want. Like I want my happiness also lied in making, videos that made me happy and bringing smiles to people who are watching it. And there are people who watch my videos and it makes their day. They tell me, and I really want to. I think I really wanted to get back to it, and that's when I started like having that IDGAF attitude. And now
I
I'm
don't.
and now thankfully I am in a very much better state of mind. Like if you see me smiling, like if you see me around in town and if you see me smiling, it's because I'm really happy these days. And just know that I fought through it, and I've had
And
my
you
own
deserve
trials
it.
and
You
tribulations.
deserve it.
Thank you
You
so much,
deserve
Sam.
that. You deserve that smile and much more. Tama, look at your fans. Wishing you best. Soon we need. Asuma, I'm just gonna freaking. Yeah.
Come back. But it's so good to see so many new creators on TikTok more these days. You can see so
Yeah.
many talented people. I love watching.
You know what I was telling my husband, that if I ever make a movie as a producer, no, I want to take people from TikTok, see. No,
Going
get
through
the script writer, from TikTok, everything like dancer, singer, everything from TikTok, Nalera, and
so
come up
many
with the
talented
amazing
Vietnamese.
like thing there.
Yeah, true.
We need next live will Max with Max Shuki. Let's see. Okay, I'll ask her one of these days. I'll ask her if she would like to join me and thing. But in any case, Lha Dorji is my third guest. Now I have my fourth guest, fifth guest. Ngagidi 5 or 6 guests. Nale bunch of boys I don't think I can be like carrying this on for quite some time. So maybe 10 episodes or 6 episodes or something. Chi beja be, then I'll stop it. Sinoi. Are you McDonald's? Cause I'm loving it, lo Michelle. After
Thank you.
I see this, after this episode with her, I have so much respect for her. She's a wonderful human being, lo. Thank you
Well,
for
don't be like
initiating the
me.
live.
Don't keep everything inside and let people assume whatever. It doesn't help you in this era. Like, you have to speak it out, Ime. You have to speak for yourself. You have to stand up for yourself. Like, if you don't, nobody else is going to. And thank you for this push out. I really am
Yeah.
grateful for this.
No,
You
I'm
are the
so
right person,
grateful.
I feel, to do this.
I have,
And nobody else.
I'm not even joking when I'm telling you this. This thing, no, actually randomly came up in my thoughts, and I discussed with my brother that he was telling me, well, you're quite like, you and Augen can talk live na di khalap sube me, because he can't. So you say, well, you and Augen, then I was saying, well, should I start like a, talk show kind of? Then my husband was the one who pushed me. But I said, I don't want to start a talk show where we are just like reading comments. You're pretty, thank you. You're beautiful, thank you. I love you. Oh, thank you.
I made a video on this, like
Oh,
going
see,
live.
like, oh,
I
like,
said,
like all these things. I mean, it's nice to watch, but I can't do it more. So I thought, why not? Why not have something that will clarify whatever doubts people have about, certain people, and then also help. Like now, how much people must have helped listening to your story, Tame?
I think the drain was blocked for too long.
Yeah, yeah. And you must release it. Every once in a while, come live, release it. Yeah.
Next live with
Lebula.
Paul.
Now then, Didi, I'll have to ask her also. Ngadi actually any movie industry na minam sumi ngomi shiva te I like hi, bye, and yeah, I mean, I like their acting, I like their movies, I am their fans, but then like, how can I just go and talk to people like that? No, so nga din nam say yang zomi si ask bini. I did ask, like some people, some didn't bother to respond to me.
Oh
Some
no.
didn't even respond. So sad. But it's okay. But it's okay. I am getting like a few people. I got Lha Dorji. I got Tanjibita. I'm getting Sokisomo. I'm getting Saktin Meto. And then as and when I get, and I'm gonna do one with my mother-in-law also.
Oh wow, that
Anyway,
I'm so
side by
excited
side.
about
She
it.
doesn't have to talk, no? So side by side, I'll do one with my mother-in-law, maybe one with Auntie Dago. No,
I
many stories.
I really, follow whatever you do in your life. Oh, it really inspires me, and it's so, healing for us to also watch you, be content and be so much happy and be yourself. It, like I really have always been a great fan of you, and quite genuinely, quite genuinely,
Ayat,
and
Ayat, thank
it's
you.
so it's so I cannot say, like, ideal to see such relationships with you, your mother-in-law, your family, your brothers, your sisters, your
Yeah, yeah.
friends, everyone. Like it's really nice to see that. Oh,
Thank you. But no, like I have very good people around me, like my family, my friends, and all that. My husband, everybody around me is really good. See, Didi, main problem is I myself. See, I'm so full of overthinker. I can be so negative. I can be so like that, have depressive thoughts and all that. But I'm working on it. I'm working on it, and it's helping a lot. Other than that, people around me are fine, huh? Nice. Yeah. I we are with you. I said, don't cry, Pema. See, that's my Ajim Tashom. Why will I cry? She's making fun of me. Eh,
I'm
Pema,
so
you should
scared.
put a talk show like coffee with Karan. Not so funny.
Can I
Okay,
take
okay, okay.
four toys out of the basket? Dad?
What is it? What did it?
What you know what, Ajim? Today I was like really scared that what if I break down? Like, what if I cry in front of people? I was so scared for that moment. I didn't want to at all.
He's not getting
Okay, get it. Yeah. बात है कहाँ पे रुपा? Who wants toys?
I
And that's one thing that I really don't want to email. Even if I want to, I'm one thing I'm scared of is like, the tears in front of everyone. That's something I cannot even do in front of my own parents. I don't want to do it in front of the 1,000 people. So I was scared for that. I really
what
wanted to
about?
hold.
So you don't cry at all?
I do cry. I do have my moments, but only with person I feel secure about. I don't, especially not in front of my parents. I cannot, because they've already been through a lot losing one child, and I don't want them to have an impression that, oh, my eldest is going through something or something like that. I'm scared that my dad will watch this life as well, and then he will take so many things inside, and that's something I don't want to. You want to give your parents your happiness, like stability, that, oh, my daughter is doing well no matter what. I always give that impression to them, even if I'm going through like the lowest of the lowest low in my life. I always tell my appa would like call me once in a while, every once in a while, like, how are you doing, how's everything, how's your son? And then sometimes I feel like he sensed that I'm not doing good, and then that particular time he would call me, and then he would message me. At times he will text me, and then uh, that kind of like helps also to get through. Like at times, if you're feeling low, like, oh, I have my parents who loves me, who's taking care of me. So that vulnerability, I cannot show it in front of my family, and I don't know if it's right or wrong, but that's something I cannot
I
embarrass.
think if you ask me, no, I feel if you're not able to be vulnerable in front of your parents, then you're putting too much pressure on yourself, remember? For me, I am like, I'm someone who, if I have to cry, I just let it out. I don't care who's near me, and I feel it's very healing to cry, and I don't think you should hold back your tears. But if you're not crying because you now understand and you've healed and you don't have any more pain, that is a good sign. Again, the day you can talk about your pain without crying is the day you have healed. But you have pain inside and you're trying not to cry. It's so bad for your soul, I feel.
I think it's the first one, not the second one. I think I've healed and now I'm
Yeah.
like,
If you've healed and not crying, then that's a beautiful sign. Every time I cry, yesterday also I cried for nothing. Yeah, I cry. Now my husband just looks at my face and he sees that my eyes are like getting like a little thing. He will just keep quiet. He'll not even talk.
it's really great to have a supportive partner in Memo when you're going through
Yeah,
such
it's
pain.
very important.
It really
It's
makes a
very
difference.
important. Yeah,
Right.
crying without tears, it kills Lalo. Tell her to sing, Lo. Today your life was healing, Lo. Yati, you can sing. I cried now, Lha Dorji, Lo. Gadibari, come in, sister. Get home, Missy. A strong person. Oh, I had asked somebody to come now. I totally forgot, yeah. I forgot now. I had actually asked your friend Wang Pitashino,
Oh,
Jisna, and I think she forgot also. Mina Duya, I don't know. I had asked her to come and she was saying she will try her best, Siti Labdi, but I don't think she's here. I don't think she's here.
she's
It's
one
okay.
person who checks up on me as well. Like at times she will message me. We'll always have our own session, like lunch, quite occasional lunch, and we'll always talk about our own family, what's going on, and that also has helped me with her.
Yeah.
Quite thankful
Actually,
to her.
important duwamo relationship, friendship is so important, meba. Ngadidi, I'm so lucky that my friends now are my friends from childhood. I take so long to make new friends. I have some few friends that are new, but all my friends are my childhood buddies.
Even me, I take a lot and lot of time to get attached
Yeah,
and be friends with just anyone. So
yeah.
when that's why when I put 100% and I don't get back, that hurts a lot. And
Boundary, no,
but
you
there's
should.
always a secure thing with my old friends, like they will always be there for me. They have always been there for me. They always look out for me. Like even last time they were like, okay, are you going for this? You have to go, or else I will send you someone and then push you myself, something like that. Kind of like really helps with my friends who are really low key. Actually, some don't even have any TikTok, or some don't have Instagram also. They're very low key in their life. But they always look out for me, and I'm really very grateful that I have that set of friends, and I'm quite grateful for that. They do play a crucial role in your life.
Yeah. Mine, Ngagi Didi, my friends, I have like a group of friends. But even from that group, I have like again another group of friends within that group only who are like, ngachi ani it's like family. We are like family zumbe. We make fun. I keep making fun of my friends, no? But only the ngai fun di ngai camera story na lo fun make biom. But when the camera is down, they bully me. See. So yeah,
I'm,
then I have
I
my
always
sister
watch
as
their
well.
videos, like so many. Chitibira upload bhi nahi banaoge.
Oh, think long but it's I'm so bully don't make camera nas long see. Ma is watching. Please talk in Zonkalo. No
Oh
one.
no.
Yes, well, please explain on that. Lo. What? Your happiness should be in your hands, not others. Yes. One dialogue from your film in Shashoplo. Come on live sometimes, love. We want to see you, lo. Pema Ema lo Tashom. She's my older sister.
Oh.
Tashom is my Ashim. Story tanga check story Tashom. I have to sing la because she
Oh
can't
no.
come live from her other
From her
account.
other account.
I want to talk with Lha Dorji La host lo. I don't think will be here that long now. So please upload this video in YouTube la lo. Last la ngai ani gajlo YouTube gi channel chung ko chue gai mi follow ran lu zitu ko nga post be jao.
Is it Pemasi Sereya or Pagi YouTube account?
Nga mi jesu to I linked it to my TikTok just to put these live si tanja I had just started it. Pemasi gachina chi se chu. Watch the documentary. Prince Harry and Meghan gi
I didn't
I
watch
watched
it. I just watched Beckham. Oh, I don't know if I watched it. Beckham.
I haven't watched my Netflix ki that thing has finished see, and my credit card ki validity is gone.
even
have
they
to wait.
went through a lot in life,
Yeah.
but they endured. Like I think Victoria is one of the most played crucial role in Beckham's life. Like everyone
Yeah,
needs
Beckham had an
Victoria.
affair, no? Some years ago. No. Beckham had an affair with somebody and it I think broke back Victoria Anazumchi story में ना mo.
But she stood up for her own family, and then yeah.
Okay, I'll watch that
Partially
Beckham.
because I feel like he must have gotten carried away because of his surroundings, because they were doing long distance that time. That's what I tried to analyze in the documentary.
Yeah.
I wish I was no work. Oh,
Read
thank you.
what lo?
Tsankharpa are proud of. I'm actually from Radi, Tashkang Radi Tsankhar. So Tsankhar is the main village name. Thank you.
Okay. Just be talking, okay? I'll just pee and come out.
Hey, come on.
Sorry.
Yeah, very true. Okay. Yeah, and Nonkusa is a good singer too. Come on. I will come live very soon. Thank you guys for supporting me. I think this life has too much of everything. Like, if you guys are curious, this life has everything.
Yeah, so do you have anything else to say?
I think that's it all.
Shakuji din chinda tejra. You
Suddenly
sang
my
a
throat
song, no?
started getting itchy.
Hema. My voice is so bad, no?
Yes, so Hema, and I sang another one, Meto. I released last February, Meto Labbe.
What you release be Shugi?
SoundCloud.
Yeah, okay, then I'll download it. Is that who I think it is?
Kaina.
Shada nga tamalogi nga dugmisi me. Sing Hema lo.
My throat started getting itchy all of a sudden. Should I sing? I don't think I have the voice to sing. Like, it's been so long I haven't sang.
Sing, yeah, it's okay. That's a good release. I'll be singing my whole life, I think.
I'm just mediocre, not really professional in singing.
Hasdin has been asking you to sing from that time only.
Oh, Hema. I'll sing Mito, the new one, the new song. It's not actually new, but February na release February. I hope I have the voice and I don't break.
It's okay. It's okay.
It goes like, मैं तो चुलता दे तचेसम खाटमे. Oh, I forgot the lyrics also.
Hey, so beautiful.
And the chorus is like, Namja pi rupi chap chap rocha echera me nisam ka. It's something like this.
Wow, so nice. Yes, somebody's asking me to give you a coffee hamper. And this is the only live show where there's no gift. Actually, I was thinking, Zay, what kind of a live show? I must start giving gifts.
Did you see the
I'll keep
new
a gift.
season for Coffee with Karan with Deepika Padukone and Ranveer? I was
Yeah,
just
yeah, I
watching.
watched these clips. Has it been released on TV or Netflix or where is it?
I just watched on TikTok. Oh, I'm not so sure on
Yeah,
TV. That
and TikTok na clip by clip
yes,
taisi.
everyone has gone through a lot in their life.
Yes, it's all over Facebook law. Please, my request law, not release. It's not released law. Tala gatela law. Gift hamper full of love. I will make I can't give like a big hamper because gonna be say me.
That was so
But
much pressure.
I'll give something.
I think
I will pass
this
on something really
opportunity.
nice that I'm sure you will love.
I think the opportunity itself is like a gift to me. Like I
No, but for
said,
the time
the
you
only
took, no,
person.
and it was in my mind, Ngagi. I have to give one to you, pass one to Tandibida. For everyone who will please take the time and effort to come and talk to me. It's so like healing and your this session was so healing. It was so beautiful, and this is exactly what I wanted to get that out from you, and I think I succeeded. So
Thank you so
thank you so
much.
much. Yes, I'm going to give her my crystals. Give her your crystals, Lassie, because I have a lot of crystals, so I'll give my crystals only.
Somehow it does
So
give you a memo crystals ki also. Like you have to believe in it to me what to do.
yeah.
So
Crystals, I think yes. For me it works. Ngagi didi, I believe in all energy work and all that. Some people don't, remember? But nga didi, I believe in all this energy work and the universal energy and manifestations and affirmations and all that. I believe in it. So ani bidigi, nga didi, I am full on into it.
I remember buying this money ghee and even now I don't know if you remember, but this
Yeah,
round
yeah.
one,
I remember you
that
bought
round
some
stone.
some
Yeah, I
some
still have
crystals
that.
from.
I'm still like manifesting.
Yeah,
I
you have to charge it, chika atire,
Mm.
let it feel the moon energy and keep it in your purse. Where are you, Lo? You know where I am? I'm in my storeroom because we have the solar light in our, not really a storeroom, it's like a changing room. But then that time there was no light, no? So, yeah. So, for all those who joined late, this video will be posted in TikTok, and I don't know my TikTok name. This video will be posted on YouTube. I don't know the name of my username. What is it called? Username? Channel
Username.
name?
Yeah, channel name I think.
Channel ki name, I don't know. It's linked to my TikTok ki. If you click that Instagram ki button underneath home. So please watch it there. I'm sure you all will enjoy Madam Lha Dorji's story. Beautiful story. Your painting would be a great gift, Lord. Thank you,
Oh,
but Tato, I'm embarrassed right now to give any painting as gifts. That's Gangma Saumingi
it's
painting.
beautiful though. I really love it though. I
It's
think
Pemasi 11. No, hey, Angry Bird, thank you. I didn't know that.
oh you
I
took
already
photo?
screen recorded lo. Yalama,
Oh,
ani please don't post it on some Facebook na lekhatsu and then asikenta na biume nan zum di mabituka please we have children at home. Now somebody had last time posted my that howdy video that I made posted in one of the anisi Facebook ki page. Nagadi beg baby please remove it sila. It's so thingsy.
yeah, thank
So
you so much.
I think we should think more now end it because it's 2.5 hours.
Yes.
And I'm sure you'll have to look after your
I
child also.
didn't realize that. I didn't expect me to, hold on to that long. I was like, okay, I'll be done in 1 hour, and I'll just like go back.
Right. I was thinking like I told my husband also just 1 hour, like maximum 7:30 से 8:30 asidu. So but I had a great time, and your story really touched me, and I hope you always live a life full of love, hope,
Yeah.
and like I always say, let the whole world judge you, but you yourself don't ever do that to you, because you don't deserve it.
Thank you.
Madam Pilmasi, next guest, Ma'am Bululo. Next guest is Madam Bulu and Madam Tashiom. Cats or dogs? I will be your guest for tomorrow in TikTok. Lo. Tomorrow I'm very busy la. Ngadi atar ane live na namsam do the my eyes like get things here. Dry you maba.
Oh, but mostly the rap is still on fire. We wanted to know how did that come in your mind, or the timing and everything. It's all perfect.
I was at that time, no, I was going through, I think, like, oh my God, such depressive thoughts. I was so like feeling low. Everything is fine, but I'm just like, so I went with my friend Diki Seyeva. I'm sure she's watching. Two of us, we went to that tourism gi and parking na lujo. We were just talking, and then we just made it. See,
That was really creative.
oh, gadi mo so cringe. I feel so embarrassed. Ani lo lapchi.
No, it's really nice. Oh, really, really nice.
Thank you so much. So I think now we should maybe more end it. Tupka.
Thank you so much.
And I will hopefully catch up with you again sometime soon. Anytime you feel low, I will host another live, and again we will.
We'll have another
Suddenly, my
session.
next guest also Lha Dorji, third guest Lha Dorji, fifth guest Lha Dorji.
Thank you
Okay,
so
thank
much.
you
It
so
was
much.
also because, and thank you for watching also, and being there for us and always supporting us.
Yeah, and thank you for taking out your time. I with your Jimmy, like I so sweet of him to be so patient. Also, see, like thank you, and I really appreciate it. And we'll catch up again soon. And when your gift hamper is ready, I'll tell you where I'll keep it. I'll keep it in Wang Pei's shop. Okay.
That's not necessary.
No,
So many
I'll keep
questions.
it. It was in my mind only. Didn't till somebody mentioned it, but I was going to do it anyway.
Thank you so much. Oh my God,
Yeah.
look what you all are making us do.
Somebody send the phone number Chirokol Chokovachin. Yeah, so thank you. I think now I have to go because I also have 3 kids to put to bed. And for those who would like to watch this, please watch it on YouTube. Thank you so much, La. Thank you, Lha Dorji, and all the best. Lots of love
Thank
to
you.
you.
Thank you so much, Ao. Thank you. Always grateful
Yeah.
to you.
Bye, everyone. Thank you
Bye,
for
everyone.
tuning in. I hope my next live also ginam some inspiring sad story chingo tangi me tu gani story ko di.
I'm sorry, Lola, since I really wanted this session to be, like eye-opening for some people. And yeah, I hope it created, like, made some impact in some people's life. And I'm sure there must be people who are going through a lot in their life right now. Time definitely heals, but at the end of the day, it's all on yourself. Like you have to stand up for yourself and be there for yourself and do what makes you happy and carry that mindset that, everybody in this world, or like, even if they haven't done anything inhonorable, just for your own sake, like everybody has done something inhonorable in their life, and nobody has that shoes to, judge you. So just forget about being judged and just live your life fully. That's what I'm doing right now. And it is making a lot of difference in my life and in my personal life as well as in my work life. So if you are going through something that's very uncontrollable, like you should really seek professional help. That's number one, and and surround yourself with the right people. That's all I can say. I think that's it, Lau.
Yeah. YouTube link is linked to my TikTok account. If you click somewhere, you will find it, La. Thank you so much once again, and I really appreciate you. And I will be in touch with you very soon. Thank you.
Okay. Bye,
Yeah, we'll
everyone.
talk
So,
again one of the
that's
days. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Lasola, thank you for watching. And good night. Take care. I have to go look after my kids now. Bye. Okay, how do I put it off?